Don't know why they cover this. What is that? That's my American a Caprice. Look at that. A Chevrolet Caprice, lads. Look. Hello guys, it's a warm welcome back to the channel. You know where you are. This is Alpha Omega Daily. Listen, I just want to thank you all for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't done so already, just click that subscribe button. This channel gives it to you straight. I don't quote statistics. It's all about life in Thailand. Excuse me, as an expat. And I deal with whatever subject comes to mind. And today the subject is accommodation in Bangkok. How much will it cost you to rent an apartment, to buy an apartment, to live in Bangkok? There's no easy answer. Well, I won't say easy answer to that, but there's more than one answer to that. For example, behind me here are serviced apartments, and this is in Huy Quang, just off the Rashid Afzik Road, which is up there. These places are everywhere, and you're looking at a room size of about 35 square meters, maybe 40 square meters, and you're going to pay something like 6,000 baht per month for a place like this. This is fairly basic, I would say. Western style. You've got your Western style bathroom and that kind of stuff. And you can see there the size. Have you got a balcony? And that's basically it. It's kind of a small balcony, but that is typical of the apartments that are available in let's say central Bangkok. Now you can go up market, of course. You can go to Sukhumvit, and you can wherever you want to go there, and you can pay European prices. You know, you'll pay up to $400 to $500 a month. Now you might say that's not necessarily European price, because in Dublin you'll pay $2,500 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment, about 50 square meters or whatever. But look, there's lots more here. Look, see up here. That's just over 7-Eleven, and that would be cheaper again. I don't know for certain, because I don't know anyone. I don't know people who live there, but I don't know how much. But you're looking something south of 6,000 baht per month in a place like that. So walking on down, these are the back streets. It's the heart and soul of the city. It's usually a hive of activity. It's a Tuesday morning now. It's 25 past 9. You've got your tea and your coffee there behind me. Okay, so here we have oodles of apartments, as you can see. These ones here are owned by the temple. Let's take a closer look at this. Now, I know a bit about these ones because I used to live here when I first came to live in Bangkok. So give you a heads up. That's what you're looking at. Ground level. There. Now I won't go in, because obviously I want to respect people's privacy. But these are single room, square meters, about 25 to 30 square meters, single room apartments. And I know how much these cost per month, because I lived up there on the top floor when I first came here, and it cost us the princely sum of 3,000 Thai baht per month. That's $100. But for that you get a square room, tiled floor, breeze block walls with perforated, say, breeze blocks for ventilation. I had to buy an air conditioning unit and install it and block up the perforated breeze blocks with whatever I could to block them up. The bathroom is a Thai style or Asian style bathroom, or toilet I should say. You have to stand up or squat, whatever you want to do. It's supposed to be better for you that way, I don't know. And the shower was a big bucket full of water, and you get a little scoopy thing to throw the water over your head. That's what it's like in those places. They're owned by the temple. Now, I get all my information from word of mouth. I don't quote statistics, I always say that to you, but I happen to know about this place because I lived here. The temple is just there. The temple is the focal point of the community. Now there's other apartments just down here to the left, closer to Huig Wang Market, which are owned by are run by the government. Social housing. Social housing is a thing here in Thailand, and there is quite a lot of it. So we'll take a stroll. Now, as we're walking, you can see apartments like this. They're more westernized. You can pay 6,000 baht per month for a place like that. Or, as I'll show you later on, where I live, the rent is up to 15,000 baht per month. Before that, you're getting 24-hour security, swimming pool, and a gym, and 15,000 baht per month. What does that equate to? What, 700? Is it 700? No, it's not. It's 600. No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. But $500. Correct? No, I'm doing this off the top of my head. So don't shoot the messenger. So we're walking through the temple now. And they're doing whatever they're doing there. Just as a heads up, we're in Huig Wang. You know it if you're a regular viewer to my other channel, the big picture El Panorama. I interviewed girls on the street in Huig Wang Market, which is just down here every night. But you're seeing it for what it really is. I think that's a bit dark. Lighten the thing there a bit. I'm using a neutral density filter here because the sun is so bright, you really need it. But you're in and out of the light all the time, so you have to adjust it. So pardon me, the slight bit of overexposure from time to time. This is the real deal here, look. Swaddy crap. This is the real deal here. This is how a large proportion of Thai people live. You could use the word poverty. I suppose it'd be apt for this area. Huig Wang is actually a village. Bangkok is a collection of villages basically, and Huig Wang still has that, as you can see from behind me there, that kind of village feel. But we're coming up. What I'll do is I'll walk down this way. There's the waste disposal guys, the garbage collectors. What the garbage collectors do around here, lads, is, look, I'll show you. Hours sorting the rubbish. They're separating the plastic bottles from the metal or whatever it is, the metal cans, the aluminium cans, and it takes forever. Look, what I got. It takes forever. So they put them up on the top of the thing there, and I presume they sell them for recycling and get a few bob for them. Well, I'm not presuming, I'm sure they do. But it takes forever to pick up the rubbish, collect the garbage. That's what they're at there. That's just a side note. Mention poverty. That's it in action. And then we venture into these government apartments. I won't say apartments, flats. Okay, so here we are. Now, one thing you'll notice is they're built on stilts, and there we are there. I don't know why they cover this. What is that? That's my American, a Caprice. Look at that. A Chevrolet Caprice, lads, look. It's covered up. What the hell? I haven't seen one of them. Look, it's well covered up there, look. Wow, that's a beauty. Love to see it with the... Swaddy crab. Love to see it with the covers off. So here we are, we're in the bells of one of these apartments. They're built on stilts. I assume that they're built on stilts because of the rains we get here during the rainy season. There's a threat of flooding, Bangkok floods. They say that it's under threat in terms, will it be here in 50 years time like Jakarta? God, I'm back out again. Look at this. This is what I have to do with the filter. Keep adjusting it all the time. So there's Swaddy crap. Hello. So this is the sort of the base. Well, I won't say basement. It's just the foundations of the apartment, and that's a restaurant. They've actually opened up. Well, not opened up. They've utilised the space, and it's a restaurant. And not only that, but there's people's houses here. They live there. Look. There's tables and chairs. I don't know if you can see that with the light. But we can go in, I suppose. You got your tables and chairs, and people live here. God damn. These are the government apartments, and it's very, very basic, you know. I don't know how much people are charged to live in these places. I wouldn't say it's a lot, but one thing you do find, excuse me, in places like this is they live in very basic accommodation, but they're still able to have their Chevrolet Caprice outside. Now let's take a wander to, let's say, modern middle-class Thai accommodation, and it's a world away from this. So what we're doing now, pardon the hummy sound, it's the aircon. Hang on a second. So what we're doing now is we're going to drive a little bit away from here. It's not very far actually. You don't have to travel very far. I mean, let's say the working class district, this working class district is side by side, and it's kind of mixed in with the middle class accommodation. It's amazing, really. It's a very, very integrated society, really is. One of the reasons, and this is my opinion, one of the reasons for this is that there are no immigrants here in Thailand. Thailand is very much for the Thais in relation to that kind of thing, and basically as a result, the working class districts are populated with Thai. You're not going to have ghettos that are populated with immigrants and blah blah blah, you know what I mean, that we have in the West. So the knock-on effect of that is that there's zero crime. Well, I won't say zero crime, there's crime everywhere, but you're not going to have the worry of walking around. Put it this way, your bike won't be stolen, you know. Not saying that that's a result of immigration. No, please don't misunderstand me on that. It's just simply that there's no diversity in the population here. They're all Thai. There's no foreigners living in government apartments here. Now, unless you've had experience of doing it, fair enough. I lived in the Temple apartment because my wife had already had it, but when I met her, so I moved in with her. But anyway, but we're going now to, I'm sorry if it's a bit dark, we'll have the filter on. Anyway, I'm in the car. But we're going now to see what I would say middle class. There's apartments over in Rashid Afasig Road. You can pay 20 to 30,000 baht a month, $1,000 a month, easy. And in Sukhumvit, easy. But you see, you might be living on, let's say, the 16th floor or whatever it may be, and you might, as in your air-conditioned $1,000 a month apartment, but you might as well be living in Minneapolis, let's say, because you're not experienced. That's my view. You're not experiencing Thai culture, and I hope that in this little trip around the Wigwang Surisan district, looking at the accommodation that's available, you're going to get a real flavour of Thai culture. So now, guys, we're at the. You want to say hello to YouTube? Say hello. Hello. Good girl. What's your name? Face mask. My Diane. What's your name?
Mon.
Yeah, and you like working here? Can shop tam nam to me, right? Okay, good girl. Say bye-bye. All right. Okay. So, friendly staff. So basically, we are now in what I would call middle-class accommodation in Bangkok. These are serviced apartments, and I happen to know the rent for here. Not that I rent here, but I happen to know. I know people who actually rent here. We're looking at 15,000 baht per month, and what you get for that is 30 square meters. It's a fairly tight squeeze, but you get 24-hour security. Now we can take a walk into the complex itself. So walking through the complex, I mean, just as a side note, okay, you've got your vending machines. Vending machines are big things in Thailand. So you've got your coffee here. This is Tao Bin. I think it's turtle. Tao is turtle, isn't it? Koh Tao is Turtle Island. So Tao Bin, flying turtle. The flying turtle, Tao Bin. I think that's what that means. But it's correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a vending machine for coffee. But you also have your 7-Eleven there as well, with all your knickknacks, whatever you want. So there's a convenience for your 15,000 baht a month. You also have kind of a recreation area, kiddies play area there. That's it's fairly empty now because everyone's at work. There's a gym, and it's pretty well equipped, and you can see here that it's open between 6 a.m. and 12, so 18 hours a day. The gym is open. There's some people in there doing their gym thing. And walking on down now to the main kind of central area, there's 4 buildings in this place. There is a security officer there who she maintains the law and order, basically. There's no loud noises allowed. There's no drinking by the pool. There's the pool there. There's no drinking by the pool. There's no eating or drinking in the gym area. There's a lot of rules in a place like this, but it lends itself to a very tranquil environment. I'll adjust the lighting here. I don't know if the lighting's too white, but there's the pool, and the pool is open. I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning until late at night. And as you can see, it's quite quiet. Just have a look up above here. So these apartments are 30 square meters, and you're paying 15,000 baht a month rent for that. What does that equate to? God almighty, 550. Again, my maths was never my strong point, but you get a general gist of how much it costs. I'm going to plonk myself down here. So there you go. There's accommodation in Thailand. We've gone from the government housing schemes to the temple housing schemes. The apartments are very, very similar. You're looking at anything from, say, $30 a month. You heard me right, I didn't mention that. My wife has told me some people pay as little as $30 a month up to $100 a month for a place like that, but all you're getting is a room, and you've got to do whatever, and the bathroom is Asian style with no real shower. There's no kitchen, I meant to say that. There's also no kitchen in these places. There's a kitchenette, there's a sink, and you can put in anything you want, but you cannot cook. There's a stipulation, you cannot cook because of the smell. So the Grab guys do a roaring trade here with food delivery and stuff like that. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little look at Thai living and where you can stay in Bangkok. Again, it's not statistics, it just gives you a flavour of what's available, and I hope you got a flavour of what's available on this channel. And if you do like what's available on this channel, click that subscribe button, click the like button, click the share button, do all those wonderful things, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me.